Play is blown in, and Australia, Caleb Hall will start with the first possession. Throws it ahead to Bellis, a little far, but it does go up to Matthew Taylor, Australia's leading scorer. Australia finished second in their group. Their only loss was to Finland. Scotland finishing fourth in their group. They beat Hong Kong yesterday to advance to this spot. Hard rip from the outside by Tristan Rye, but it got blocked partway through. Knowles, the quick outlet pass to Ben Robertson. Today's officials, the head referee Andy Watson. Supporting him are Nick Thomas and Martin Bartushka, and Matush Tilsher is in the box as the standby official. Scotland with their first chance, and Cole Pachuska just rips it from the outside. He has been lighting it up for the Scots. Led them in pool play with 17 goals, had 29 points. Pass comes across from Johnny Shaw, and Pachuska gets a little pick there. Just kind of a rub pick by Trevor Jackson. And that is perfect placement. That overhead shot is so good. Really shows you where the ball went in exactly. Boy, that one was just in off the pipe. Violation in the offensive zone, so the Scots are going to get it back. Australia will give up the ball. There's Caleb Hall. Hall, who was one of the two big-time scorers for Australia 4 years ago at the World Championship in Onondaga Nation. But he is playing defense in this tournament. Moving around the outside, driving in now is Tim Mottram. He's going to be repelled by the captain, Keith Nyberg, making his 7th World Championship appearance for Australia between box and field. Unbelievable. At the other end of the spectrum, we've got young number 28, the younger Gordon Purdy, just trotting onto the field. Oh, no, he's not out for this shift. He's the next guy at the door. He's in his first, but his father, Gordon Purdy, there's a rip from the outside, goal! Nice job, Tristan Rye, who was recently drafted just over a week ago by the New England Black Wolves in the National Lacrosse League draft. He goes sidearm, had a tremendous season with the Burnaby Lakers, playing a transition role. He's up front primarily for Australia. You can see Jesse Winnan makes the pass off, sets the pick, drives his man well back, and there's the defender who finally got off the pick, coming out, can't get there in time. You see how close Winnan is to the crease by the time he'd finished that pick. That was him on top of the crease there, and Rye picks his spot. It's 1-1. But Gordon Purdy Sr., the coach at Adelphi, where Gordon Jr. is a senior now. Senior Gordon Purdy was in 7 World Championships as well for Australia, starting back in 2003, the first box tournament. Oh, and that one squeaks through as Michael Barkley just bounces one that it looks like Snyder got a bit of, but clearly not enough. Gets a little confusing, doesn't it, with the Gordon Purdy Jr. is a senior? I think y'all followed. Here it is. Vickers gets the ball, a little double pick. And the space is available. Australia with the win off the face-off. They trail 2-1. Scotland making big strides. They're working towards developing in country. They do have some heritage players. Oh, what a finish by Rye, as Australia has very few heritage players. Rye is one of them. And what a lovely finish, his second of the game. Scotland came in seeded 16, so they can finish no lower than that. Definitely looking to rise up. Australia, who came in as the 8th seed, disappointed that they'll be dropping below that level. But they just want, as they put it before the game, they want to be the only team to go all the way through the tournament with only one loss. As one of their coaches put it before the game, the only thing up from one loss is winning the gold medal. Taylor, the sniper. It's a pick from Caleb Hall, who is playing up front here. He's had a couple of shifts on. Maybe he's spending the game up in the front end. Oh, just enough on that one. by Snyder on the rip by Marty Hyde. And then he'll get the ball, lob it ahead. It's a little far, but it'll be run onto by Colin Gill just before he can be picked up by David Gall. Moffat fighting through a double team. Knows somebody's open. He gets it over to Barkley, who switches hands pretty freely. He's listed as a lefty, plays primarily lefty, but he'll head over and play a righty shift here and there as he did now. He's playing right-handed. He checks up on David Gall. But watch, next time he comes out, I'm going to tell you, he's going to be a lefty. Probably. Lots more action today. Of course, the march towards the medals tonight as well as we get quarterfinal action. Israel will play England at 5 p.m. here at the Arena Bowl. The U.S. and the Czech Republic following up at 8 o'clock. And there are other games. Austria, Serbia at 8, Slovakia, Ireland, 7:30. Slovakia, Ireland at 4:30. Sweden, Germany at 1. I'll have that one. Costa Rica and Hong Kong, they're over in the field house starting in about 20 minutes. Lots of lacrosse. You can catch it all on tfsctv.ca and Lac Sports Network. Moffat. It's a big pick. It's a little bit too big. Nick Thomas is going to call that one. Setting the standard for what's acceptable. I think that's a pretty good line right there. David Gall will run it over center and hand it off. Lucas Wood moves it to Taylor. That shot blocked out front. Comes back to Taylor off the long rebound. They're down to 8 seconds to shoot. Taylor's going to get one off himself. Save. Oh, one-hand sweep shot. What a play. Jumping in the air. Tim Ratchie. Here's the play again. Taylor gets a pick there from Wood. Steps into space. The shot pops way up high, and Ratchie clearly outside the crease as he jumps. Oh, not that clearly. He was actually pretty close, but just outside the crease. Jumps up and tucks it home. Well, it's amazing how much more you can see when you get a couple of replays. He was maybe an inch or so outside the crease. Here's Barkley. That might be wrong. He may be playing righty all day. No, there he goes, right as I say it. Penalty coming to Australia, so Scotland's got their 6 attackers out. Oh, it slips through. Goes behind the net. Scotland's going to get it back. They've got a fresh 30. Oh, but it's grabbed. Caleb Hall grabs it just before Scotland can reset. It's going to be Nathan Bell heading off. 2 minutes or less for holding. So the first power play of the game. That's a pretty big wrap. Oh, and then he hangs on. You can put your hands up all you want, but that was probably a little long to be tied up with the player. Power play Scotland. Looking to tie things up after the Ratchie one-hander. Vickers at the top takes the skip pass. Paczewski back to Vickers. And Paczewski quick stick backdoor. Well played. Nice ball movement, nice foot movement. Backing away Vickers. The back pedal and then the pass to Paczewski. Just like the way they're moving here. As you can see, Paczewski makes the pass and then sidesteps to get himself in that position. This is going to be a great angle. You can see right off the fingertip of Jeremy Snyder. It's 3-3 with the power play goal by Scotland. That shot goes wide. What a battle we've got on our hands. Scotland, a developing nation, coming back to the World Championships after missing a couple. Australia gets it. Caleb Hall pushing in the net, gives it to Taylor and cuts in, sets a pick. Scotland will be, after this, will be building towards the 2021 European Box Lacrosse Championship in Hanover, Germany. It'll be July that summer. Very exciting to have another Europeans. The first one in Turku, Finland 2 years ago was a tremendous experience. just great to see the development of all the nations. And there'll be some countries there that couldn't manage the trip here. Oh, what a shot, winning late in the shot clock, really just kind of drifting one in, probably looking for a reset. It goes through a bunch of traffic and finds a hole, and Chris Knowles can't believe it. Outside the restraining line, or right on it with that left foot. Where'd it go? Oh, to his right leg, just past the right leg. 4-3, Australia responds to the power play goal, goes back on top. Bell to Rye. Taylor didn't catch it, or he was all alone, naked on the crease, as we say. Knowles pounces on the rebound. Scotland's going to try and even things up again. Back and forth. Nobody's led by more than a goal. It went Scotland. Paczewski opening it up less than a minute in. And then, less than a minute later, Tristan Rye evened things up. Briefly after, Michael Barkley gets one from Scotland. And then again, within 30 seconds, Tristan Rye responds. Then it took 2.5 minutes before Matthew Taylor got things going again. Then Paczewski on the power play. Winnan was given credit for the Tim Ratchie pen goal. I'll have to get that one fixed. Oh, I think the Ratchie one just didn't go up yet because it was Winnan's outside shot. There we go. Oh, I think they actually have credited Taylor with the Ratchie goal. But it doesn't matter because Australia's got another one. Here's Rye. Nice little lever pass to Lucas Wood. Goes 5-hole on the bouncer. Withholding the call on Simon Fleet. Taking the face off there for Australia. So Scotland will get it back. Try and tighten this contest up. Scotland very competitive. They played well against Czech Republic. Won a big game against Hong Kong yesterday. But they have to be careful not to let the Aussies get on a run. Because Australia has so much firepower, so many players who contribute up in the offensive zone. It can just be one after the other coming at you. There's Caleb Hall, picks it up. He can score in transition. He's got great stick skills. He's going to peel out, though. Smart decision by the veteran. Alternate captain saw two defenders. Decided discretion was the better part of valor. Hands it off to Taylor, another alternate captain. Keith Nyberg, of course, the captain of this club. A little steep on the bouncer, and it gets wide. They get it back, though. Ratchie out to Wood. Winnan steps around, shoots. That one's covered by Knowles. And with Ratchie lurking on the crease, Knowles quickly pounces on the rebound. Gets it ahead to Sam Vickers. Sam, the defensive-minded half of the Vickers siblings. Ian, number 24, the forward, is going to be out on the next shift. There's a shot to save. Saved by the pants of Jeremy Snyder. He was looking around, had a teammate help him out. Oh, the low pass from Ricketts. Or Rye was in alone on the goalie, just a little bit behind and down. That's tough when you're running one direction, have to reach back and down for the pass. Martin Crawford hands it off. Johnny Shaw, a little shake and bake, misses with the shot, snagged there by Daniel Hall. Outlet pass. David Gall can't make the catch. Oh, and Knowles is out there, just kind of swats it down. Gall picks it up as Knowles hustles back to his crease to make sure he's in position. Taylor. Back door, nice save. Knowles going crease to post on Gordon Purdy. Ratchie gets it back. Purdy's pass gets past Hyde. Now Purdy's going to cut back doors. Taylor goes up above him with the pass. Rye coming in, drives underneath. Nice play, Tristan Rye. Good hands, good feet to get himself in that position. Rye's got another one. Big fake there and then pulls it in. Sucked in the defender. Tiptoes just around the crease. Floats one into the far side. 6-3. Here they come again. The shot. It's in. And Kieran Sandow, I thought he was passing over to Matthew Taylor, but he saw a lane for the ball to get through. Shot it. Banged it off the post. And it ricocheted hot off of the back of the goaltender. There's the win by Bell. Flips it over to Sandow. Did that hit the post or does it just go off of Knowles? Oh, yeah, look at that ricochet. And eventually finds its way in for a 7-3 lead. Exactly what I was talking about with Australia. So many ways that they can get after you and put the pressure on. Scotland needs to just kind of settle things down. Good offensive shift here would be good. Early shot may not have been what they wanted, especially with nobody there to rebound, but they almost got it back. Ball still being mucked about. Bell tried to come up with it. Eventually, it's Mottram gets the ball to 2-on-2. They're going to slow it down. Vickers to Bachewski, who rips one just before the 30 expired. You have to let that go from the restraining line. There was no reset because Australia never possessed the ball. So Bachewski was forced to take that long shot. Stopped by Snyder. Taylor gets it back. 30 still ticking, down to 10. They go for the quick stick on the doorstep, but boy, that was a tough angle for Taylor to accept the pass, but he gets that one and buries it. Matthew Taylor, very accurate shot to find a little 5-hole spot. There's the pass that was right in on Taylor. Comes out to Wood. His shot goes wide, and Taylor stepped out, and he just fires it immediately. I don't even think that went 5-hole. That goes far side. Yep, far side, just in off the post. Fleet. Aussie's coming again. Tristan Rice shot stopped by Knowles. He just got enough of that one. Grabbed there by John King. 8-3 Australia. I was talking earlier about nobody had led by more than a goal. We'd had just the 1-2 goal run by Australia after they trailed. And now 5 goals in 5 minutes for Australia. And there's a response. Tim Mottram fights through some traffic, battles off a check. Goes high to low, getting that inside the post. Here's Mottram. Going to drive low. Spins back. See the check coming, the slide help from Benjamin Muxlow is just tad late. And that ball nestles into the mesh of the behind the net and gets back out. Australia back to a penalty coming to Scotland. Shots are 15-8 for Australia. They get another one. They'll be doubling up the Scots just like they are in the score with it 8-4. Rye has these the 6th attacker. Beats it through. There's a chance. A stop by Knowles. Oh, Ian Murray's going to get the ball. He's rammed in. We're going to see if there's another penalty there. I just see the slash call. I think it's Jarrell Doherty going to the box. Hey, Brooke. Brooke of the Super Juniors. I see you're watching. I figured you would be. She is saying, let's go Australia, as makes sense for a lacrosse player living in Australia, from Australia, watching the game. Power play Australia. A pick and a rip and a goal. Jesse Winnan, 8 seconds into the power play. Winnan gets the pick. I think it was Ratchie that went down and cleared some space there. See Taylor with the setup. Yeah, and there's the pick from Ratchie. Tristan Rye was actually throwing a bit of an up pick at the same time, and that just created a wide open lane. Face-off win, and the Aussies are pouring it on. They're up 9-4. Fairly determined to make it clear that they feel like they belong among the top 8 in the world. Pretty obvious that they're not far off it. So they want to go and show their 9th right now. Here's Taylor. He bounces one through, or slips one through, and it's 10-4. It's like a yellow wave coming at you if you're down in the Scotland end. Taylor gets it back on the pass there, and you can see a little bit of fakes. The stick just working back and forth to find the angle he wants. And another one, they just keep coming, 11-4. Here's Purdy fighting it off the boards. Through to Caleb Hall and Taylor. Boy, he's got good hands. Nice little fake. The touch, there's a penalty there, it's wiped out. Keith Nyberg's gonna go have a chat with Nick Thomas, just make sure they're clear on everything. And he'll head back to the bench for Nathan Bell and Colin Weir will do battle at the dot again. Pulled back by Bell, but Scotland's going to come up with the ball. Very close to center. I'm pretty sure Thomas Moffat would have been okay to run back over at that point, having just picked up the ball off the faceoff. But he fought to stay onside and worked out okay. Little lever pass. Didn't really get where Mottram was aiming it, but it was tracked down by Vickers. That one's going to get away, and they won't keep it onside this time. Oh, you got to pick that ball up. Here's a chance for Australia. Just drifting it over the post, over the crossbars. Cameron Semler. Well, I think when Martin Crawford gets to the bench, they're going to tell him, go ahead and pick up that ball in the over and back. Play will be blown down. You put it down, but you've at least given yourself time to get in position and not let the breakaway happen. .45 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Paczewski with the ball for the Scots. Slips off a check, but the slide help comes and stick on stick. Nice work there by Simon Fleet. 30 expires on the Scots. And Australia, with 30 on the shot clock and 30.5 on the game clock, they can work it down for a last shot. Jeremy Snyder is walking out of his crease, but not heading towards the bench. They're going to leave him there. Oh, no, now they're going to take a timeout. And Snyder will come to the bench, and I assume he will stay there. 17 and a half seconds to go here in the first quarter. I'm Steven Stamp. This is the 2019 WILC here at the Langley Events Center. Thanks for joining us on Lac Sportsnet and TFSCTV.ca. Brad Challoner, who I've had the pleasure of calling games with for the first time this week, replied to my tweet about how much AC/DC they're playing during the warm-ups, which is very exciting for me. And between plays, when the music goes, a lot of AC/DC. Love it. Brad Challoner said, who's a music director at a radio station here in the Vancouver area, said, I thought they were just doing that to appease Lax Australia. No. We all love AC/DC. We all should. Man, I grew up with AC/DC. That's some classic rock and roll. When I finally get down to Australia, I'm not sure when it'll be, but when I get there, I want to hear pretty much AC/DC all the time. 11-4, final seconds of this first quarter. Tristan Rye waiting up top with the 6 attackers. A couple seconds they're going to go. Hits 8 and they start. Hyde to Taylor. Ratchie. That pass didn't really go anywhere. Ratchie and Winnan are going to have a chat about who was where, who should have been where the ball went, and where it should have went, where it should have gone. Welcome back to Lacrosse, friends. 9 through 16 quarterfinal action here on day 7 at the World Indoor Lacrosse Championship in Langley at the Langley Events Center. I'm Steven Stamp. It's 11-4 Australia. And it's interesting, during the intermission, the 2-minute break between the first and second quarter, here's a chance for Australia. They go right after it. Adam Smith, the co-coach with Bob Carter of the Australians, really getting after his team, looked like he wanted them to stay focused, keep working on the things they need to work on. Not content to have any lapses, have anything getting away from the game plan. There's a drive to the net, nice finish. Lucas Wood takes the pass from Rye, who's having himself a day, and it's 12-4 Australia. Face-off win for Scotland. Johnny Shaw saw Caleb Hall coming. Actually, I think he heard from the bench that somebody was coming, took a peek. Gets it across to Jackson. Australia way out on the D, really pushing out, getting up tight. There's Daniel Hall with some pressure, knocks Jackson over. Jackson managed to get the pass off. Getting late in the shot clock. They get one on net, but it's swallowed up by Snyder. Back up today is Samuel Kilford for Australia. Long outlet pass from Snyder. Marty Hyde was thinking about it, but he's going to slow it down, wait for the whole offense to get out. Gives Gordon Purdy, Jr., the senior at Adelphi. Sorry, I'm having a bit too much fun with that. Purdy picks it back up. 5 on the shot clock. There's Taylor. Gets away from him. Weir all over him. Kind of rolls a shot to just try and get it on net, but it slipped wide, and Scotland will get possession. Matt Hill runs through the wrap check, kind of paused, gets up over center, and then tries to throw a pass. It gets away from him. David Gall's coming the other way. He's got Lucas Wood off the bench. Backdoor pass to Winnan. Oh, nice save by the hand of Chris Knowles. Good ball movement, set up a great opening for Winnan. He just couldn't find the hole. There's one for Australia. Making a baker's dozen. See Winnan with the strong beard game. Going to show he can rip it too. That's a laser from the outside to the top corner. He was second on the team in round robin play with 10 goals, added 11 assists. Taylor the only one with more. He had 14. Lucas Wood added 9, Tim Ratchie 9, Marty Hyde 8. So they got contributions up and down the lineup. Tristan Rye had 6 goals, 16 assists. He actually finished second on Australian points. Rye's been stepping up with the goals today. Rye's got 3 already. And Taylor with 4. And now Tim Ratchie's got another one. Actually, no, Taylor's got 3 because they've still given one of Tim Ratchie's goals, his first, to Taylor at this point. This one is all Ratchie. I'm sure he'll get this one. Caleb Hall runs it up into the offensive zone, pushes it deep, keeps going deep with the back pedal below GLE. Then just finds Ratchie under some checking from Nye Gordon. But he's able to fight that off and tuck one home. 14-4, Australia pulls ahead. Now, if you're wondering if we'll go to running time, it doesn't happen till the second half. It's got to be a 12-goal lead right now. Australia's up by 10. Obviously in the neighborhood with a chance to get to 12, but it's only in the second half that the running time comes into play. Scotland's going to try and chisel away at this lead and not let that become a factor. Backdoor pass, nice pass there from Martin Crawford. But the great save by Snyder going post to post. I think it was Vickers he went to. Australia, Taylor's on the back door, sweep shot on the backdoor quick stick. Missed the net, so as Australia tracks the ball down, they're down to 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Oh, Winnan. That is not a replay, Lacrosse friends. That is another outside rocket from the stick of Jesse Winnan. Gordon Purdy may have been passing that to Tristan Rye, but Winnan is the recipient as it floated up to him. There's no floating about that shot, though. It was on a rope. Withholding on Nathan Bell, and Scotland will get possession off the draw. Nice positioning, great hustle there by Benjamin Muxlow. It's been very good for Australia in this tournament. And that's part of why he uses his quickness to zip over, get in position. Oh, he slides, and then a little kip up along the boards. And there's a penalty as Muxlow is down on the ground and gets slashed. Yeah, that's a pretty obvious one. But what a hustle play by Muxlow from end to end of the floor. I love it in the defensive zone to race over, get body position, so he's able to use a good fundamental two-hand pickup, get the ball, races up the floor. You'll see the check here as he's throwing the pass. Oh, he faked the pass anyway. He kind of slid on his knees, rolled over to the back, was going to get up and takes the chop. John McIntyre goes to the box for 2 minutes or less. Australia so deadly, and they get a shot right away, just 9 seconds into the power play. It's turned aside. Nice job, Knowles. Colin Gill runs out of trouble, kind of turns back into it. Ratchie has Winnan with him. They'll peel out off to Taylor. They set up the power play. Always probing, always looking for the transition push. In that case, it was a reverse transition. Pass gets away. Ratchie behind the back. Winnan will get it. No, he won't get it off the boards. It's Rye that gets it. Back door, tapped by Taylor. Knowles got just enough. Rye's reaching in, trying to dig that ball out, but Knowles is going to come up with it. There's some pressure for Wynn. Ian Murray calmly faces it, makes the pass ahead for the clear. Moffat along the boards. 55 on the penalty. Down to a few on the shot clock, and he's going to just roll it into the corner and get the O to the bench and get the D out, although a little slow actually for Scotland to get their penalty killers out. Australia's going to take their time though, and Hall just drops it to the man replacing him, Rye. Taylor's pass gets through to Winnan. He's going to step in the crease after his shot. It'll be Scotland possession. And they can kill the rest of this penalty. Shots are 29-9 on the board in favor of Australia. That would mean they've scored on half of their shots. It's a very high shooting percentage if that's correct. Barkley switches hands in mid-run. Little fake. 2 seconds left on the penalty, so that'll wind it up, and McIntyre's going to come out, race to the bench. Shot late in the 30 by Paczewski. And Australia's going to come back and try to extend their lead. Taylor to Hyde. And one thing, I mean, you might think, okay, Australia's way up. They're going to back off a little or not play maybe. I don't see that happening because they don't get to play a lot of games. Taylor, there you go. The spin inside. Puts Tyson Black in the spin cycle. Heads to the net, but we have a crease violation. Scotland gets it. But Australia just don't get that many chances to play games, being so far away from everybody. they're physically not able to get on the floor much. Great save, Snyder. Oh. Thomas Moffat drove to the net. Little underhand shot. And then is knocked viciously to the ground. Draws a foul. Saved by Snyder on the outsider from Crawford. Quick pass ahead to Fleet. There's Taylor, one-on-one. Good job, Ian Murray. Good positioning. Footwork so important when you're trying to play defense. Oh, but then Winning gets free and the pass ahead, but nice save by Knowles. Here's Murray going the other way. Shoots far side, hand save. It's loose along the boards. Sam Vickers trying to get it. It's going to be David Gall that comes up with the ball. He's 1-on-3, but he's got Taylor coming, gets it to him. Nice job to pick him up. That was Matt Hill hopping on there, one of the Scottish players who were at the World Field Lacrosse Championships last year in Israel. Hyde, nice footwork and stick work to get underneath. Then he lands in the crease as he was trying to get in and get a shot off. Mentioned it before, the assistant coaches, or the head coaches, Robert Carter and Adam Smith for Australia. Anthony Philippa, one of the assistants. Here's a drive, and the spin shot goes wide. Sam Vickers under pressure from Muxlow. But great to see Wade Hammond on the bench after his playing career. Nice save there by Snyder on the long outside shot by Paczewski late in the shot clock. And there's a long pass to Taylor. Oh, great stick control. A trail check attempt by Ben Robertson got onto the stick, and somehow Taylor managed to fight it off, hang on to the ball, and that springs him to throw the hard fakes and tuck that one home. There you see the catch. That's where the stick gets on, and he just refocuses, couple of fakes, floats it home past Knowles. And that's going to be it for Knowles. He was looking a little done in at the end of that goal, so Dylan Cowman will sprint out to the crease. He's settling himself, getting a feel for where the posts are, orienting, and getting ready to go. Hey, the goalie changed his work so far. Scotland gets possession off the faceoff. Penalty coming to Scotland. Ian Vickers will go to the box. Andy Watson waiting for a clear lane. Oh, Caleb Hall is going to go too. Okay, extra 2 to Scotland. Looks like roughing to both Vickers and Hall after Vickers had the initial check from behind call. So 2 minutes to Vickers for the check from behind, and then the coincidental minors for Hall and Vickers for roughing. The official's just adjudicating, making sure everything's clear. It should just be one minor going up on the board for Vickers. So we'll go 5-on-4, the Australia power play. That means Scotland's got to send somebody else over to serve that penalty. Because yeah, there they go. I think that's Thomas Moffat coming across. He will be released in 2 minutes, or if there's an Australian goal, and then Hall and Vickers are going to have to wait for a dead ball before they're released from their coincidental minors. I think that's the way it'll go, that Vickers will wind up staying in. Rye at the top on the power play. Gets a pick from Ratchie, goes backdoor to Taylor. Australia has not been wasting time in the power plays. They scored one earlier in 8 seconds. They had a great shot at 9 seconds. This one's 10 seconds. And Thomas Moffat, as I said, is back out. Made the run over to the bench. Now he's making the walk back. Actually, the walk to the penalty bench. Now the walk back to the players' bench. And you can see the finish. Matthew Taylor just giving Kalman no chance. Kalman was up high in the crease. And Taylor slices that one home. 17-4, Australia goes ahead. Under 6 minutes to go in the first half. Moving pick called on Pachuski, so it's going to be turned over. And Jeremy Snyder's looking up the floor immediately. Was play blown in? I guess so. Marty Hyde all alone. Nice save, Kalman. Coming in cold, facing the breakaway, and Kalman throws up the arm. I know he got beaten by the Taylor shot, but that was on the power play, and he had virtually no chance. He had a chance on that one, and he used it. Great job. Jarrell Doherty running into some trouble. He's going to lose the ball, and it's only yellow jerseys around it. Tim Ratchie will pick it up. Oh, there's Galahad. Scotland lost track of him. He's going to the net. Protects the ball well. Just does not get himself into a shooting spot. They got to reset it. They need a fresh 30 up. 4 on the shot clock, but it should have been reset. It's going to buzz here. No, they're going to have to fix that. Australia only had 12 seconds on that shot clock as it wasn't reset. They're going to need to put about 18 up and let Australia get going again. You're going to put 15. That's good. Winning. Tried to step around the check. Nice job, though, by Colin Gill to keep position. Taylor's shot goes wide. Comes straight back to him, though, behind the back. That one's wide. Now they're going to run out of time for real. Scotland trying to get a chance here. We are back at even strength. Moffat runs off a screen. Nice shot. On the run across the top. Looking like Rope Yokla in the blue and white. The lefty coming across the top and ripping it on the run. Beautiful placement by Moffat. Takes the pass right on the boards. And off he goes, just running past Darren Ricketts. And this is going to show you exactly how little space he had and how perfectly he placed it there. Great job, Thomas Moffat. Face-off win, Australia. 17-5 with 4 minutes to go. Backdoor pass. Oh, Matthew Taylor. You are cruel when you float a shot so gently but so perfectly into that little bit of open space. Another face-off. Oh, no face-off win. Fleet went after it, but kind of pitchforked it up a little deep into the Scottish zone where it's grabbed by Ben Robertson. Oh, but the forecheck pressure. Fleet knew he flicked the ball away, but he goes and gets it back. Now penalty coming to Fleet. Kieran Sandow had visions of a break to the net, but they will be dashed as Simon Fleet heads to the box for 2 minutes or less. 3:33 to go. Number 3 in the penalty box. Oh, yeah, that's a good call. Yeah. Little chin music from Simon Fleet. Not intentionally, clearly wasn't targeting the head, but got up into the face area. That's good for a couple. And there's a rip, hard rip. Just grazed the net. Australia gets it. Rye on the run, reprising his transition role from the summer. Great pass. Oh, almost a great pass. Great idea. Now there's a penalty coming to Scotland, boarding the call to Cole Paczewski. Rye has words for him, and Paczewski's going to stay and wag the chin a little bit. Rye makes the pass to Taylor. Paczewski had no way to get over to Taylor, so he's going to just stay with Ryan, run him into the boards. That'll cost him 2 or less. It'll cost him at least 134. Oh, wait. That's a 5. That's a major. There was 2 up on the board. It's going to go 5 on the board. Haven't seen the play yet. I was watching the pass to Taylor. Didn't really see what happened. Just heard the smash into the boards. Boy, that's a tough one for Scotland. That gives this potent Australia power play lots of time. And they use, again, 9 seconds. It's not even a power play. It's actually a 4-on-4 right now. They won't go to the power play for another minute 24. They just use 9 seconds of the restart. Make it 19-5. What a pass by Winnan. A little crossover through traffic. Wonder if he's going to be in the screen here, because this would show you. You just see the shot. That pass was through not that big of a space. It looked easy because Jesse Winnan just made it so perfectly. But that was a violation of Scotland, somewhere on the face-off alignment, and Australia will get the ball. That pass gets away from Sandow, who's out there on the offense. Nice pass through, and the finish, Marty Hyde. And again, no power play. We're just 4-on-4. So Cole Paczewski is sitting in there. See, he thinks he's out. He's opened the door, or somebody in the box opened the door for him, thinking those are 2 goals on the major. But no, we're still 4-on-4. And once again, the running time doesn't start until the second half. What a great pass by Kieran Sandow. Again, through traffic. Made it look really easy, behind the back, floating behind the back of the defender. That was not an easy pass, and it connected perfectly. I think we should mic up Keith Nyberg for the second half. I'd like to hear what he thinks while the play is going on. Sandow makes the simple pass and Winnan rips it far side, just a little wide. That's going to go over and back. Jeremy Snyder was ready to play that ball if he needed to. It didn't come to him, so yeah, I always find it a little funny, the disdain with which a goalie can look at a ball that is not coming to him, so he doesn't have to play. He'll just stroll back to his crease and let that ball roll. 2:10 to go here in the first half. 20-5 Australia. Nice move, Barkley, to get to the net. Dives, but the save by Snyder. Lovely play, just not quite finding the spot he wanted on the shot. David Gall on the run. Great backdoor pass. Hyde, the save by Kalman on that sidearm shot by Hyde. David Gall's having maybe his best game of the tournament. I haven't seen every one of their games. They've been playing while I've been at the other arena calling sometimes. So. But from what I've seen of him, I think this is a really strong effort from David Gall. We're still 4-on-4, but Scotland's basically in penalty kill mode. As now they go to the penalty kill with Fleet being released. That shot goes off the back of a defender and goes straight to Simon Fleet. He's got a breakaway. He's on his offside. Scores! Simon Fleet, right place at the right time as the Scottish shot wings off the back of an Australian defender. Hope they got the assist to the guy it hit. And Fleet takes a look around, starts to go over to his normal side, to the righty's side, decides he's kind of close, doesn't have to, just goes twister to reach to the far post. That's a great shot by Simon Fleet. Australia's 21st goal scored on the power play by number 3, Simon Fleet. 21-5. Shots 37-16. Tristan Rye steps to the middle, down low, and there's a quick finish by Jesse Winnan, and that one does count. That's actually the second one because Fleet had come out of the penalty box, so that was the first on the Paczewski major. Now, Paczewski's got to stay there, though. They can't let him out. He's still got to spend the 5 minutes in the box. It just means Scotland gets to put another player. The guy in the penalty box is trying to open it. He wants to let Cole Paczewski head back out. He's doing it again. Shut the door. Final minute. Final 59.5 seconds, in fact, of the first half. I'm Steven Stamp. This is 2019 WILC. Lots of games today. 8 games once again. It has been a busy schedule, a lot of fun. Costa Rica and Hong Kong playing right now as Moffat drives to the net. Nice save, Snyder. That's a good drive by Moffat. Costa Rica and Hong Kong are underway. At 1 o'clock, we've got Sweden and Germany right here in the Arena Bowl. Then at 1:30, Mexico and Switzerland over in the Fieldhouse. 4:30, the Fieldhouse keeps rocking with Slovakia versus Ireland. Then Israel, England in the quarterfinals. Too many men to call against Australia. They're going to go shorthanded. Israel and England in the quarterfinals at 5 here in the Arena Bowl. 7:30, Austria and Serbia in the Fieldhouse. And then the other quarterfinal, the U.S. gets back on the floor against the Czech Republic. 8 p.m. here at the Arena Bowl. You can catch them all at tfsetv.ca and Lax Sports Network. Thank you so much to both those entities and to World Lacrosse and to everyone who's involved in making these games free and viewable around the world. So pleased to be a part of it here at the Langley Events Center. Moffat up to Vickers. Quick rip by Mottram. Doesn't get through. That pass was low and Mottram couldn't catch it, but the backup by Johnny Shaw. He's going to skip to Moffat. Reset, fresh 30. They've got 14 left. Don't have to pull the goalie when you're already on the power play, so Scotland, they can go ahead and take a shot. They're working it to the outside for now. There's Jackson in the middle. Shot doesn't get through. 1 second. That shot's wide. We're going to go to the intermission with the score Australia 22, Scotland 5. Welcome back, lacrosse friends, to the WILC here in Langley. Australia leads Scotland 22-5. We'll be going running time here because of that lead. 1:18 remaining on the penalty. To Australia, and I think, oh yeah, there we go. I didn't see Cole Paczewski down in there, but he's got to serve the rest of his 5-minute major before he'll get released. Australia did score 2 goals on that one, so Scotland's got the full complement of 5 players, but he's got to serve his time. Australia on the penalty kill. Taylor spins off the Weir check, but he was down pretty low. Chris Knowles is back in between the pipes for Scotland after Dylan Cowman spent a spell in there. At the other end, the Australian goalie is Samuel Kilford. Scotland to the power play setup. Sam Vickers. No Paczewski for the Scotland power play. He'd normally be out there at the shooter spot. That's filled now by Martin Crawford. Vickers tried to get something through there. Ball gets knocked down. Nice D by Ryan Gaspari. And the 30 will expire on the Scots. Crawford was like, well, I'll go. Nobody wants the ball, I'll take it. But Matthew Taylor will in fact take it. The penalty to Winnan will expire. I assume he'll just go join the offense. Yep, he's heading straight to the offensive zone. 5-on-5. Taylor across to Rye. Gordon Purdy, a little head and shoulder fake. Winnan's down low with those green shoes. Rips it, save. Oh. Got through, made things a little spicy. Some help from John McIntyre backing up his goaltender. Boy, during the halftime break, Wade Hammond, the retired player now, assistant coach for Australia, was out warming up goaltender Samuel Kilford. And just as I was thinking, that's a nice way to and get some confidence for the goal. You have the old defender take the shots. Wado snipes a sidearm, top corner, right in where the post and crossbar meet. Absolute rip. And pretty much every shot after that, though, was right in the belly pad. Samuel Kilford. Wado, you can't be ripping goals past the new goalie coming in on like your third shot. Got to hit him with a few first. Let him get a feel for it. Wood. Backdoor pass to Wood after the cycle. Then he goes to Ratchie behind the back, just misses. It's going to come out. No time on the clock for Hyde. He will get it on there just in time, but an easy save for Knowles. Now he's looking for the outlet, and he spots Matt Hill up ahead. Paczewski is standing up in the box. I believe that means he's ready to go. He should be released. Yeah, he'll be released at the next dead ball. He wants to see his Scotland mates get a goal here to get one on the board and get him out. Attempt from behind the net to bounce it off by Barkley. Oh, Semler manages to knock over him back, but it's going to be for naught as Sam Vickers, who pushed him over, was the only guy anywhere near the ball. He comes up with it. Nice high pressure, though, from Muxlow. I'm a Muxlow fan. Oh, excellent point from Steve McGregor on Twitter. Reminding me that the ACDC guys, known as Australia's finest, were transplanted Scots. They had some bagpipes in there. Penalty coming. When Bon Scott is playing the bagpipes on It's a Long Way to the Top If You Want to Rock and Roll, I'm trying to remember, did he actually play the bagpipes? I think he, can't remember if he did or if they just gave him some bagpipes in the video, or if he actually played the bagpipes. If anybody knows, let me know. I'm at StampLax on Twitter. And Steve McGregor is saying, here's a penalty coming. It's, I'm going to say a hold. Yep. Saying that Lax Scotland named the second best jerseys in the tournament. I didn't know that. I don't know who did that. I don't know if that's official or if somebody just took a look at them all. They're pretty nice jerseys. I like these blue with the white middle stripe. Pretty good passer by Vickers as he was being knocked down. Paczewski's back on the power play. Up to Vickers. Hard rip by Mottram, but that's stopped. Nice save by Samuel Kilford. Thanks in part to the expert warming up by Wado Hammond. Here's Taylor. Wonder what the number 1 jerseys were. I like Finland's a lot. The dark blue. Oh, those are sweet. The Iroquois jerseys are gorgeous. The sublimation, the shiny, the reflective brand on the top. Big hit. Penalty coming to Tim Ratchie. That's going to be a boarding call. Somebody's yelling 5. Yeah, Scotland's yelling for a 5. Brian Whitmer, co-head coach, has his hand up with 5 fingers, and that might be. On the backside, near the boards. He goes violently into the boards. We'll see. Still 45 seconds on the penalty to Daniel Hall. It won't go up until, yeah, it is 5. The penalty doesn't go up on the board till play starts. The time, because of the running time, you don't want the penalty to be ticking off before play is actually resumed after it's called. So well handled there by the scoreboard operator. Oh, nice little move by Vickers. Get around the David Gall, who's standing in the crease on the 5-on-3, but he couldn't quite find a hole on the far side. And Gall picks it up. Man, he is having a great game. Gets it ahead to Caleb Hall, who's going to the net 3-on-5. Barkley stays with him, forces him to spin out. Fourth player, oh, Matthew Taylor over the shoulder backwards. Nice effort. Knowles didn't really, he just ran out of time or options. Tried to make a pass, didn't connect. And Australia gets the ball back. They've still got 4 minutes to kill on this penalty, though. I don't think they're going to really go into penalty kill mode. They will a little bit. See, Taylor down to Winnan. Hyde is there for the rebound, but they're taking shots. Australia, they're trying to generate things on this short-handed situation. Colin Gill protects the ball well, gets it up over center, hands it off. Here comes Vickers. Only thing I don't like about the Scottish jerseys, the numbers are so hard to read. That'd be my quibble. It's always a quibble. Gal gets position, allows his goalie to pull it in. Another strong play by Gal. Might be player of the game defensively for Australia. Not overall, because they have 23 goals, and the offensive guys are going to get that. Sorry, 22 goals. 22-5. I saw the 23 up for Tim Ratchie in the penalty box. If they can get one more, they'll have Tim Ratchie goals. The next target would be Cameron Semler, number 25. That's in. Knowles thought he had it, kind of shifted his feet, and it just rolls over the line. Short-handed marker, Australia. And now they have Kim Ratchie goals. See Caleb Hall up for the offensive penalty kill shift. And that's a pretty soft shot, and that actually went in earlier than I thought and got well in, just bounced off the foot of Chris Knowles. This is going to show it well. No, it's not. It's under him there, but it is well inside the line. Big scramble off the face-off, and Bell's going to go pick it up. Kieran Sandow comes away with the ball. Another 2:12 to go on the penalty to Ratchie. Jesse Winnan with 3 seconds left. He's going to flog one from downtown. Stopped by Knowles. That was coming from White Rock. No, it wasn't. Wasn't that far. Vickers takes the pass. He's going to run through the schedule. Now we're on the power play. We'll wait. We'll run through the schedule when Australia gets back and goes into a little penalty kill. Pachuski's at the top as their strong left. They've been generally a strong right power play, but now Pachuski at the top, and he got a pretty nice shot off there, saved by Kilford. Shot and another reset for Scotland. They are strong right again. Vickers back up top. Pachuski back to the shooter spot. He gets it there and throws it quickly down. Gets it immediately back from Crawford. Mottram gets it back. It was the defender that blocked that one, not the goalie, so no fresh 30. And now it's Australia with it. David Gall on the run. He's got a lane to the net. Man coming off the bench. Shoots. Oh, crossbar and out. Maybe it was in. I don't think it was. Nice effort by David Gall. We don't cheer for anybody up here, but sometimes you're pulling for a guy to get a goal. And in that situation, I think it would have been cool for David Gall to get one with the strong game he's had and then sprinting down the floor. He also has great hair. When you see him walking around the tournament, he's got the curls going. Picked off by Keith Nyberg. Cleanly goes to his knees and still makes the pass out. But it's going to get away and head over to Johnny Shaw, and Scotland will go back to the power play. Tim Ratchie, they did go to the power play for about a second and a half. And then Ratchie sprints out, and he is going to play some defense, and he's taking it seriously. The offensive guy, active feet, active stick. Leaves his man Pachuski, though, and that rip is going to go high and hard off the glass. It'll be an over and back, but Muxlow goes to get it. Off to Rye. Taylor spins out. Three and a half to go here in the third quarter. It's 23-5 Australia. Rye behind the net. Marty Hyde looked like he was thinking about the dunk. He's going to go to Winnan. Who's never meant a shot he doesn't like and finds the back of the net with that one. Jesse Winnan, sidearm snipe. Nice pass from behind. Winning out of the picture, comes into it, steps to the dotted line, and fires it far side. That's going to go just near side, just inside the post. Run down the rest of the day for you. Costa Rica and Hong Kong live right now over in the field house. You probably want to know what the score is. It's 10-1 for Hong Kong over Costa Rica. Costa Rica's having fun, though. They are learning a lot here at their first ever World Indoor Lacrosse Championship. 1 o'clock, Sweden and Germany here at the Arena Bowl. I'll have that call for you. And then at 1:30 over in the field house, Mexico and Switzerland. Those are the teams fighting for 17th through 20th. So Hong Kong is going to be playing, assuming they hang on to that 10-1 lead, will be playing the winner of that game for 17th. Costa Rica and the loser of the Switzerland-Mexico game will play for 19th. Slovakia, Ireland at 4:30 over in the field house. Then we get to the march to the championship. Wood passes low to Ratchie. Can't handle it. It's picked up there by John McIntyre, but he gets stripped. Gill goes after it. The Australians come up with the ball. Israel and England here at the Arena Bowl, 5 p.m. 7:30, Austria and Serbia over at the field house. And then the final game of the day, 8 p.m., the USA versus the Czech Republic. Another quarterfinal. The winner of that moving on to face the Iroquois Nationals, who may well be the jersey of the tournament. I like the U.S.'s jersey. I like England's. A lot of nice uniforms in this tournament. The Israel-England winner will go on to face Canada in the semifinals. Again, if you want to follow all the stats, the scores, the leaders, the schedule, go to wilc.lacrosseshift.com, and the schedule will be there. You can click, it'll come up with the games coming up the day you're on and forward, and then you can go to full schedule to the right. Near the top, there's a blue link that says full schedule. That'll show all the games, all the scores. Nice reverse whip attempt by Hyde, but the save by Knowles. He's going to hang on to it. And there's a link for a preview for each game, so you can see the leading scorers, get things set up, and then once they're started, it'll say in progress. You can click to that and you get the live scoring. And there's one that says watch live. You can watch it live and free on tfsctv.ca and LAC Sports Network. 18 seconds in the third quarter. Australia's not going to pull the goaltender. They'll let Samuel Kilford hang out down at his end as they work for a final shot here. There's about 2 seconds difference between the shot clock and game clock, actually. So they're going to run out of time. Hall will put it down, and Scotland's not going to get a shot. 15 minutes to go. Lacrosse friends in Australia, Scotland. Simon Fleet, Colin Weir. Fleet's going to get that win on the faceoff. Flips it behind the back to Kieran Sandow. Backdoor pass, Matthew Taylor. It's too easy for him. It's too easy. He's too good. He's got about 46 goals today. Some nice passing. Sandow's come on, had a really strong second half of this game. Well, yeah. Second quarter and on. Oh, what a touch shot. The overhead look always gives you such a great angle of exactly how much space they had. Matthew Taylor made that look really easy. There wasn't much room there. How many has he got today? About 7. I'll look and see exactly how many. Yeah, he's listed for 7 goals and 6 assists. Actually has 6 and 6 because one of them should have gone to Tim Ratchie, who should have 3. But Jesse Winner with 6 goals today. Tristan Rye, 3 goals, 9 assists. He has been a setup machine. For Scotland, Cole Paczewski has a pair, and then 3 guys with 1 apiece, including Thomas Moffat and Tim Mockram, each also have a pair of assists. There's Paczewski looking for the hat trick. Just misses. Daniel Hall goes for a run. A little push in the back from Paczewski on the loose ball, and it's going to be a turnover. Oh. Play blown in. Australia goes to the attack. I think there's a popular movement afoot. I'm kind of making this up, but to keep Captain Keith Nyberg up on the offense for a bit here in his 7th World Championship as the ball is put home by Gordon Purdy. Nice finish by him. Let's get that trending. Keffa for offense. Winning. Oh, pulls it down. Vicious toe drag to get around Ben Robertson. Oh, and then the block by Winning. One-hander behind the back. Kind of rolled it, but the nice save by Knowles to deny Jesse Winning his moment of Sports Center glory. Simon Fleet, trail check, gets that ball ahead to Ratchie. Scotland gets it across center successfully. They've got about 17 to play with on the shot clock. That's going to do it for the 30 with the battle along the boards in Australia. Samuel Kilford will pass it out to Ryan Gaspari. Ten and a half to go. Score 26-5. The shots on goal 52-22. Australia scoring exactly 50% of their shots. That means there's a 50% chance this goes in. No, it hits a defender. Doesn't count. Taylor from way outside rips it. Saved by Knowles. And it's Ian Murray with the ball. Throws it ahead. John McIntyre rumbles up. Hands it off. Pachuski trying to get things rolling for the offense. Going to go back to Barkley at the top in a second. There, told you. Nothing open inside. Boy, Ricketts and Simon Fleet, still good attention to detail in the defensive end by Australia. Hard shot by Pachuski from the outside. He was running low on the shot clock in the Australian defense. That's pretty impressive. It's good coaching from the group of Bob Carter, Adam Smith, Wade Hammond, and Anthony Filippa to keep them on task in the defensive zone. When you're leading 26-5 with 9 minutes to go in this game, it'd be pretty easy to lose focus, to get a little lazy, but I'm not seeing signs of laziness by the Australian defense. They're working hard. They're getting ready for the next game here in this game. Shot by Taylor is stopped. Fresh 30, though, for the Australians. Marty Hyde's going to slow it down a little. Backdoor doesn't connect. Taylor's going to track it down. Winning behind the net. He's going to step out, shoot, scores. Comes around the crease. Simon Fleet tries to kick it out for the win, but Colin Weir gets it. Now that's swatted away by Muxlow. Again, the Aussie defenders. Oh, Simon Fleet. The turf-bound pirouette. Little lacrosse ballet on the floor by Simon Fleet. Nice job. Australia to the attack. Taylor's shot. You get off into the Australian bench, but it was off a Scottish player, so it goes back to Australia. 7.5 to go. We're halfway through the fourth quarter. 27-5 Australia. The coach Kieran Sandow up on what they want him to do out there. He passes it. There's Rye. Lucas Wood goes to Ratchie. Oh, it's tipped by Ian Murray. He's got to have a laugh about that one. He's like, that's off me. That's my goal. Ian Murray is, I'll tell you, one of the good guys in the game, one of the many good guys. What a good guy. And you got to laugh at a situation like this as Murray tries to pick off that pass. Almost had it. Here's the perfect view. Hits the head at the throat of the stick. And right past Chris Knowles. Face-off violation, Australia. Scotland's going to get the ball. Paczewski rips it far side. Johnny Shaw looking for the pass through the middle. Nobody's there. Jackson picks it up. He's repelled by Keith Nyberg. I don't think my Kefa for offense movement is gaining much traction, but I'm pretty happy with that defensive shift that he had. And the nice lob pass ahead. Look, he's got touch. Gets ahead to David Gall. Taylor to Wood. Down low to Hyde. He's watched there by Matt Hill. Oh, Taylor's wide open on the crease. Pass didn't quite get there. The shot by Ratchie comes out. And it's going to come back to him off the rebound. Behind the back. Can't quite connect with Wood, so Taylor will track down along the boards. I'm Stephen Stamp. This is the 2019 World Indoor Lacrosse Championship from the Langley Event Center. Thank you, friends, for being with us. Oh, Marty Hyde lost that one. It goes to Ratchie. He loses it. Here comes Scotland. I was talking to Dylan Kalman, the backup goalie today for Scotland the other day before their game, and he was saying, you know, there's only like 5 facilities in Scotland where you can even try to play a box game, and some of them are they're a sand base, so they don't really get the ice out. I didn't quite understand everything, but very limited facilities. There's an inline hockey rink in Dundee where they do a lot of their playing and practicing, and there's a rink in Fife where they take the ice out in the summer, and the national team can get in there and do some practicing, play some games. There's a strip by Jorel Doherty. He's going to take off with the ball. Oh, great trail check. Jesse Winnan up 28-5, and he's running back hard, playing some defense, transition defense. Like the effort. Sandow gets it back from Rye. So Scotland going with a lot of native players. They've got some Canadians, some heritage players, but they are working on building it in country. Rip from Winnan from outside. A little submarine shot that finds its way through Knowles. Kudos to coaches Navi Mahal and Brian Whitmer and their GM Brendan Cook, putting this club together and building towards something. It's tough when you're going through a game like this. You know, nobody enjoys getting beat 29-5, whatever the final's going to be. But big picture, Scotland has made huge strides in this tournament. They've still got a couple of games to go. They're going to bounce back for their next matchup and place as high as they can. Their big thing, they want to finish higher than 16. They came in seeded 16th. They're going to want to finish above that number. It'll take another win to do that. Losing this one drops them in the 13 to 16 range. Pass off the stick of Martin Crawford. It's up to Pachuski. Illegal pick called. Space was opening wide up for Pachuski. That was because of the illegal pick by Crawford, getting a little zesty on the pick. Here's a break and a chance. Weir with the shot. Nice save by Samuel Kilford. Stand out at Purdy. Winning with 11 on the shot clock. Will bounce one over to Wood. Cross crease pass. Then out front. Purdy couldn't quite make the one-handed catch, trying to ward off the defender as he did so. So Robertson moves into the offensive zone. Good effort on top of the crease by Trevor Jackson. But couldn't quite make the catch. Caleb Hall tries to feed it through to Taylor. Ian Murray tipped that one. He is not gun shy after the pass earlier. It tipped off his stick and into the net. Still the active stick. Tips that one aside. Probably saved a goal with Matthew Taylor right on top of the crease. Kudos to you, Ian Murray. Here's Barkley. Scotland gets it back. They got 1 second to shoot. That's not going to happen. It'll be shoved into the corner. And he's just wrapping up here in the first game of the day at the Arena Bowl. 29-5 Australia over Scotland. I'll be back at 1 o'clock for Germany and Sweden as we continue the march towards 9th place. And later in the day, the march towards a gold medal. England and Israel at 5, USA and Czech Republic at 8, all live and free on tfsctv.ca and Lac Sports Network. Thanks for being with us, Lacrosse friends. I'm Steven Stamp. I'll see you in an hour and 16 minutes.